All right, good morning, you guys. We're going to be cracking open a brand new project, and we've got a wet basement going on in this building. This grade here is a high point, then everything down in here is a low point till you come to the other end where we have another high point. So that means the water gets trapped in this side and that side and has nowhere to go. We've got two curb lines, concrete curb lines, and the only way to gain access would be to cut those out. They've decided they don't want to do that. We did find our little magic spot right down there. If you look, you'll see a cutout. That's the storm sewer inlet. There is a cutout already designed to allow water for us to hook into it, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Putting in brand new drain tile system, regrading this area, and then putting in a French drain. So we've got multiple systems going on simultaneously. Let's just get into it, and we'll show you what we're going to be working with. All right, one of the questions is going to be, why don't you raise the grade on the building? And let me show you why we can't raise the grade to improve the swale. We've got a cut on the one side. See these wicks? These wicks are like the sill plate. This is the high ground table. We can't go above these wicks. So I shoot this line, and actually down on that end, I'm slightly too high already. The grade is set as high as it possibly can go on this side, except for this hole, of course. So everything else has to contour from that elevation away. That's what we're doing. First thing we got to do is fill the hole in. And that hole, I don't know what caused it, but we've got to fix it. We've also got to skim the entire grade down so that we have clearance below those wicks, because then we're going to add mulch and we're going to add materials back in. And so we've got to take enough material out to be able to add material back in that we want in. All right, guys, let's take a quick tour of the Bobcat. A lot of guys have been asking about this thing. We've got a lot of custom features that you're really not going to be able to find on a brand new Bobcat. Take this seat, for example. This hard pack seat, the guys really like, because they don't get too comfortable or complacent. And then we've got this wide open spacious cab where we custom knocked out a portion of it up there just to get extra ventilation. And the cab like this is especially great in Minnesota, especially on days like this where it's about 20 degrees, because that nice cold breeze hits the operator right on the face, keeping them alert and oriented. Then we've got this custom hood latch that's jacked up like this. This also lets the engine just breathe a little bit better. And then as we kind of look down over the machine from top to bottom, we'll see a lot of leaks. But what you'll notice with every single one of those leaks, it drips back on itself, helping to lubricate some of the lower components. So this machine's almost becoming self-lubricating at this point. We've got some nice custom spangling. This is nothing more than a visual or aesthetic component to the machine on these hoses. Takes a long time to accomplish that, but we were able to pull that right off. So that's our Bobcat mini excavator with the patented exchange system, which I technically have never used because we don't have a separate bucket to exchange it with. But there we go. And it works good. Honestly, this Bobcat has been a phenomenal piece of equipment that's been paid for 10 plus years. And if it ain't broke, why fix it? It don't fix it. You guys see that white pipe? That's the existing drain tile system that was there. This is how they had their downspouts hooked up, and it was a 3-inch pipe that they then ran into a 4-inch pipe. And what we're swapping the entire system out is for a 6-inch solid pipe. Now we're gonna be doing a hybrid system, which means we're gonna use solid pipe on all of the downspouts and a French drain to collect groundwater. Okay, so here we go. Here's our complicated pipe routing, but we've got this one coming in. This entire series comes down here. The hard pipe stays separate. And then right here, we're actually gonna pipe the French drain into the hard pipe, which goes immediately right over and into it. So this is how we've got this routed. We can't create separate perforations through the storm sewer system. We're actually using the one that was already there. That was part of what the city allowed us to do as part of the permit process. So we couldn't puncture in separately. Otherwise, ideally, I would have loved to just perforate that right in and keep that completely separate. But at some point we couldn't. And so this is as close to the exit way as we could get the French drain system. So it's not what I would consider the perfect world. I would love to keep these 100% separate. But what we're doing is hooking the French drain system as close to the outlet as we possibly can. So, a little bit of change of plans. We had to dig this out because the wicks weren't exposed enough, and these wicks are what allows the building to breathe, is my understanding. Don't quote me on it, but it's all exposed. And now what we'll do is we'll come in, we'll finish installing this, then regrade this out, and then fix up the rest of the area. So plenty to do. Let's keep doing it. So as we were working, I was starting to get this inkling that something was up with the neighbor next door, because he kept questioning everything we did, including if we have permits pulled, how far over we were going to be digging, what we were going to be doing to those trees. And I've been down this road enough times, this isn't really my first rodeo, to know that when they're doing this weird questioning, it can lead to, it leads to more. All right guys, we're gonna take a 15-second break or a 50-second break. We're on a drain tile job and I hear a chainsaw running. And I hear Zach laughing.
Hey, well, you gotta improvise.
Whoa, what are we got? What are we doing over here? I heard something. I heard a chainsaw and I saw smoke and I'm like, wait a minute, drain tile job?
Pine trees.
Oh, yeah. The ones the neighbors made sure that we weren't right. All right, let me see your chainsaw, Zach. I've never seen this before. What kind is this?
It is a Holes Forma.
So this is the one you were telling me about.
This is my mini one. My big one's at home still.
What is this based off from now?
This would be the steel, something equivalent to the 255 or something.
Third gen. What is it? Is this like a knockoff or?
Yeah, Chinese is chainsaw. Their version of the steel. Any steel part will go on this.
So wait a minute. Are you joking?
No.
Because then that has to be made at the same factory as steel, I would guess.
I would assume so, or it's like the 40-year-old patents that steel doesn't care about anymore.
That expired, but or whatever. Okay, so because a lot of stuff like is made in the same factory, and then they charge one because it's orange and gray, and then another.
The same problem. I had to get a new oil pump for my 660.
Yeah.
And I basically ordered a steel OEM one, and it works. So any steel part will go on these chainsaws, and they make Husqvarna ones too.
Why did you buy that instead of a steel? Is it a lot cheaper?
Oh. Yeah, I paid $400 and something for my big boy, with bars, chains, and everything. Where if that was a steel, I would have been spending at least upwards of $3,000.
Shut the front door.
I can give you the website. You can go. You could buy a bulk order for $1,000.
Wait a minute. You've got is yours the equivalent of the MS660?
Yes.
You got the big dog.
The big dog.
The
big
biggest.
MS660.
Shut up.
With the 36-inch.
You got that one.
Yes.
Oh.
I run a 25-inch bar on it for my normal firewood.
How much was that saw?
That one was, I think, with shipping like $200 and some.
No.
I will give you the website, and you can look at the prices, and you will be like,
Was this on Amazon or what?
You can get some of them from Amazon for the same price, and they got dealers all over the United States that deal in these saws.
And you can put steel parts on it. Holy crap. Okay, that's flip. I'm glad we stopped. I'm glad we stopped. I've wanted a 660 forever. So I'm gonna jump in here right now because I had to do some research. I couldn't believe what Zach was telling me. And I actually went on Amazon, and everything he said is absolutely the truth. I found this Holtz Forma's equivalent to the MS660, and it was under $400. I'm not joking. And so we're actually going to do a video on these chainsaws where we test these things out to see, are they junk? Are they as good as they literally say right on there? All parts interchangeable with the steel blah 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 chainsaw. All parts interchangeable with the Husqvarna blah 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 version of their chainsaw. I still don't know if I 100% believe it, but I'm going to put some links in this video down below, and we're going to make that video. It's coming up because I want to find out if this is true or not. So let's go back into this though. So we got to backfill this trench. The muddy rock will go on top because it's no different than dirt. It's not even muddy rock, it's just dirty rock. So that'll go on top. All the clean rock is sandwiched into the trench. So we're good that way. So we don't have to worry about it. So if you guys are going, why are you putting that dirty rock back on top? Well, it's no different than just putting plain dirt on top. You guys probably want to know more about what's going on with the next door neighbor. Well, every day we started this project, he would come out questioning everything we were doing, and I had this inkling that he was going to be raising Cain before this job was completely done. And so I started to figure out what would be the things that he would say. And I kind of had an idea what he was going to come after us about, and so I started to formulate a response just in case. And the reason I was doing that is while I'm digging out this pipe and doing this thing, I had an instance happen to me years and years ago where I regretted not taking action on it. One of my guys was working down in the trench, and my guys work hard and they deserve nothing but respect. And I was a new business owner and I didn't know any better. And I saw a customer standing over the top of one of my guys. And then, I'm working over on the other side of the job. The customer walks away and I walk over to my guy and I say, hey, what was going on? And he's like, well, basically the guy told me that the stupider you are, the harder you work. And I was just like, I was new to the industry. I was new to running a business and I didn't really know how to respond to that. I didn't know what to say to the customer. I didn't know what to say in that situation, but it never stopped bugging me. And from that point forward, I said that if anybody was ever going to jump on any single one of my guys, Papa Bear was going to come in and take care of my guys. Nobody's going to say anything negative to anybody that's on my crew as long as I'm around. And the guy you're about to see did exactly that to Blaine. Blaine's down in the trench. He's putting pipes together, and I'm over on the excavator, and I turn it off, and I hear this guy yelling at one of my guys. Maybe he was just talking loud. I don't know, okay? but he was talking very loud to Blaine. And I came over and he starts talking very loud to me about damaging the trees, ripping up roots.
I'm asking you, like I asked you this morning,
Okay.
not to damage the trees.
Okay.
And so if you look right here, these are pieces of the trees.
Yes.
Okay. And what did you just say about the roots?
The roots were going through their pipe and damaged their drainage system. So the roots that came here were not on your property, they were on their property, damaging their system, which then flooded their building, which has caused interior damage to their building. So are you admitting that your tree caused this damage?
I don't know anything about that. What I'm asking you, what I have asked you,
Sure.
is about the roots that got damaged.
Yes, absolutely.
So you damaged the roots of the tree.
Exactly. When they were in the pipe, their pipe, yep, I took the roots out that were in their pipe.
What is that going to do in terms of the life of in terms of a tree dying?
Well, you might, because whoever put this system in right here probably did a lot more damage than we ever did.
Well, I'm assuming, I have to assume this, that's been there
We don't know.
since
But that goes,
this building
that
was
goes
put in
4
or
feet.
this house was put in.
That goes 4 feet deep. Now the pipe we put in is all the way out here. So this is where the line to our pipe is. I threw the dirt this way, but the pipe is right where you're standing. So I don't know if this is your property or not, but this is where I found the roots.
This is I don't think so. I think my property line is where that black thing is right there.
Yeah, we didn't dig anywhere over there.
I know you didn't dig over there.
Okay. Yeah, well, the roots of the trees that were over here got damaged because they were wrapped around the pipe and going through the pipe. Where this got damaged, which flooded this building, which caused all of this entire job to be done.
I don't believe that,
Okay.
even slightly. I don't believe that that's what caused this damage.
Okay.
I mean, roots do what they do. They
Okay.
grow.
Yep.
When you damage the roots, though, then it causes problems with the trees.
I guess that would be a matter of you and them discussing your roots on their property wrapped around their pipe.
So can you give me a copy of that?
No. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but no, I don't give copies of my footage to anybody.
So then you want to repeat all of that for me then?
Yep.
Okay, so we'll just keep it short.
Okay.
This is the gentleman from...
Stay on the Dirt Monkey Genetic.
That's the name of the company?
That's my name.
That's cool.
So-
So I talked to you yesterday too.
Yep.
Yeah, right on.
I've been here from start to finish.
All right, cool.
This is where we dug.
Right here.
This
Okay.
dirt was just cast up in here.
Yeah, not worried about the dirt. It was the tree, the tree branches and damage that I was worried about, which you can see pieces of it there.
So the roots were wrapped around the pipe. So we took the pipe out, and these aren't your roots, by the way.
What are those from?
Well, let's go show you where these are from. Here's your roots. Right here. Right here.
Okay.
Little one here. Little one there.
Oh,
they're
so
not.
they're not big giant roots is what you're saying.
You got some little tiny stuff here.
All right, I see.
This is from this tree. Right here. And this also. So this.
That one's mine. For sure
This
that's
tree
not mine.
also wrapped all the way around the system, the roots.
Okay.
So you've got multiple roots coming in and wrapping around this system.
Okay.
Are we good?
I think we are. No, I do appreciate it though.
Cool.
Because what it looked like to me when I saw him dragging the stuff over here, what do you think's the first thing on my mind? Right? Holy crap.
Can I come and
Right.
help dig a trench?
No, I just want to come over here and say, what the hell, man? But I appreciate the explanation. It makes
Cool.
more sense to me now.
All right. So now I know some of you guys may end up in a similar situation, and I just want to share a very quick story that hopefully can help some of you guys out. And if you guys have ever experienced anything like this, please share it in the comments down below. But true story, in Eagan, Minnesota, just before this job site occurred, I heard a story about there was a property line and then a tree was growing right on that property line, and it was owned by the people on this side of the property, so they own the majority of the tree, right? Well, the roots started to creep over the property line, and the guys on this side of the property line, they didn't want this tree. And as the tree started to grow, more and more of it infringed upon the property line. So these guys over here decided that all these roots and branches and anything else that was going across the property line had to go. So they literally shaved the whole thing straight off. So they took this tree that was growing across the property line and eliminated everything that was on their side and left everything on this side, which of course basically killed the tree. And what happened is when it was brought to the city's attention, the city backed these guys, not the owner of the tree. They said that this guy had the right to remove everything that was infringing upon his property. All right, guys, we've got this project wrapped up. I wanted to show you what we did. Some of the steps you might not have been able to see because it got late and it got dark. We did straw blanket the rest of the exposed soil, dressed up the rock. That is actually their pipes. Cleaned everything up down in the catch basin itself, all grouted, all cemented in, just the way it should be. And this is a wrap on this job. I think she looks pretty decent. Got everything taken care of. The pallets are theirs. We don't take their stuff. Their stuff is theirs. Ours is ours. We've got the grates, 2 grates, 1, 2, or actually 1, 2, sorry, over here. And we're in like Flynn. That's our video for today. Oops, oops, oops. This needs to be cut and exposed. We cannot leave that like that. I need to get my knife. And that's our video for today. God bless. Go get them, you guys. Man, the details make a lot of difference. Just little things that we've noticed that are the final product that the customer sees. They see, they don't know about all of the stuff that goes in here. But like here, this is what they're gonna live with. And so this straw was optional, and it just dresses up the site. They're not looking at raw dirt. The city's not looking at raw dirt. The city's already come out here and inspected everything, and because they seen that straw blanket, they were very happy. And it's not a big deal, but it's one of those things that we've learned that if we put those things in, those little tiny extras showing that we've covered all the bases, it just seems to go a long way. And that's our video for today. God bless. Go get them. The mini loader is getting a new pair of shoes, you guys. This thing is now gonna get loaded up, and we gotta get it ready for winter. If you think it's ready for winter, it's not. I don't think these tires are gonna do anything. And so we're gonna try to get this prepped and ready so when the first snowfall comes, we're not scrambling. So that's on today's agenda. That's probably gonna be a different video, but we'll see you later. God bless you guys. All right, you guys, well, that's our video for today. I'm drinking Canada Dry Raspberry Sparkling Seltzer Water. Pretty good. My kiddo just brought me a grilled ham and cheese sandwich, which is amazing because I love it because it's made with love. That's the most important thing. What it actually tastes like is another thing altogether, and it actually is delicious. We got a couple cool things coming up. Sam and I are taking off at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. We don't have snow in the Twin Cities. We haven't had anything except for what fell back in October. But Frankie just called me. They're getting snow up in northern Minnesota. We're going to grab Tim's truck. we're going to throw that Boss new back drag plow on, and we're going to go up there and try to find something to plow. We don't have any plowing accounts up there, but I know you guys want snow plowing videos, and some guys want to see how this snow plow actually performs, including us. So Sam and I are going to go out there and do a little in search of snow, in search of lots, in search of plowing. Hopefully that turns out. We also got another video coming out while we're up there. We're going to see how that works out. We're going to try to shoot 2 while we're up there. And the second one is on one of you guys asked to go out and see our deer hunting stands, build deer hunting stands, clear cutting land, exploring new hunting trails. And we're going to go out and do that. And it actually is going to be a pretty fun video to make, I hope. Never know what happens. But that's what we got for you on this one. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything specific you guys want to see besides snow plowing videos, because I promise you I'm going to do the best I can to make you plenty of those if Mother Nature ever cooperates with us. And so that's what we got for you on this one. God bless you guys. Go get them and fill me in what you'd like to see in the comments down below. And hopefully you'll hit that subscribe button, and hopefully you'll hit that share button. Those are 2 huge things. Hopefully we'll catch you on another one. Catch you later. Man, I got a lot of hope, don't I? I think I'm going back to eating my sandwich. My mouth is actually watering. This is so good. I love grilled ham and cheese. Catch you guys later.